Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an update on my last video. I will link it up there. I was saying how vendors need to be careful on social media, mainly Facebook. Make sure that when they apply for events, it's actually the coordinator they're contacting and paying, because there's a ton of scammers on Facebook. And also be careful of websites you might go to look for events. That there's a website that I went to, found out about a high school, and I contacted them, and the information was kind of iffy. Well, an update on that. So, the school, Lake Worth High School, they were having a craft show, according to the flyer on December the 14th. So, $50, lunch, help. I was like, that don't sound right. I need to talk to somebody. But it was Thanksgiving weekend. Wasn't able to. So, I called them on Monday. I had to get the details on this. So, when I called the school, I Googled the number. You never click the numbers that those flyers say, click right here, or here's the number. Just give them a call. It could be their cousin, their uncle, somebody trying to take your money. They all can be lying, just pretending. But your girl is skeptical. So I Googled the number. I called them. And they were like, oh, yeah. Let me give you the information to the person who's hosting it. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, oh, yeah. That's the lady's name, who had been emailing me. And I was like, would you happen to have her email? And she gave me an email. I was like, okay, this is the email that she emailed me from. I was like, but is that really an L, or is that a capital I? Skeptical, y'all. Skeptical. And they was like, well, here's her email, meshed up. And here's her name, meshed up. Let me transfer you over to her. I'm like, okay. So they transferred me over to the lady who had been emailing me. Sure enough, oh, yeah. Let me see if I got your form. Yeah, I got your form. And yep, it's that price. It's $50. You get a plate lunch, a 10 by 10 indoors at the high school. This is our third year and all that. I'm like, I was like, that is cheap. She was like, the reason I do that is because we're not established yet. We're growing, but we've only been there for 3 years. This is our third year. So we can't charge, $102, $100 or $200 for booths yet. You're still trying to build up your vendor list and all that stuff. They'll, probably raise the prices later on when it becomes more popular and this and that. And she was saying that they have spots available. And I was like, well, when I went to click the link to make the payment, it said this is the second year and contact this other lady. She's like, yes, technically she runs it, as in, she put it together. But I'm the one who's been running it for the last few years. So her name has to be on there because she's the one who actually, I guess came up with it and said, let's do this. And she technically runs it, but she's the one who handles the vendors and placement and all that stuff. So it is legit. When she told me that, I went ahead and immediately paid my $50. I thought about getting a second booth, but I was like, you know what, let's see how I do it this one. According to the email she sent out, she said a lot of vendors that after the event, they went around, talked to the vendors, see how they did, if they were interested in coming back and all that good stuff. They said that was one of the best events they did that year. So I will be set up there on December the 14th, 9 to 4, $50 for a 10 by 10 corner booth. And they oh, do you want tables and chairs? Oh, we can give you one table and we can give you chairs. Where do you want to be at? You let me know and I'll put you where you want to be. I'm like, okay, I'll take a corner, please, and a table and some chairs. She's like, okay, I'll do that. I'm like, thank you. So I will be setting up there. I'm not gonna make any more scrunchies, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some more cocoa packs. I'm gonna make cocoa packs, some more Hershey's nuggets, and some cozy packs. I will be making those. And I'm thinking I'm going to make me a couple of wreaths, just an everyday, all year long wreath and maybe one more holiday wreath. So this weekend I will be busy at home making all the cocoa packs and cozy packs and the Hershey's Nuggets. I got tons of stuff at Hershey's Nuggets. I'm gonna circle back to what I want to tell y'all. I got all the stuff to make the Hershey's Nuggets. I got all the stuff to make the cocoa pouches. My husband started eating all my regular size candy bars, so I might have to go back to Sam's and get more candy bars for my cozy packs, and I need more popcorn for those. He started eating all my candy bars, y'all. I told him to leave them alone, but he kept sneaking in there. I went in there, I'm like, how come I got 7 candy bars left? And I sold like 13 and I had 3 left, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, you done ate like 7 of my candy bars. I've been having a sweet tooth. I'm like, so I have to go and get some more candy bars, and I gotta get some more mini popcorns for the cozy packs. I will be having those. And y'all, Black Friday. Now, the only decent Black Friday deal I saw was at Walmart for like a 65-inch TV for like $278. Because normally those are a little bit more than that, I believe. Probably about $50 to $100 more. But the rest of the deals, I haven't seen any good Black Friday deals. And Hobby Lobby, you know, they always got 40 to 50% off. It was 50% for all their Christmas stuff. So I went up there and I got more stickers, and mainly stickers I got to decorate my cozy packs and my cocoa packs and the Hershey Nuggets and stuff. But this Black Friday, I've seen so many horror stories on YouTube about people saying they had put stuff in their Amazon carts waiting for the great Black Friday deals, and when on Black Friday when the deals kick in, the cart was more. I'm like, what? They basically raised the price, and then, you know, so they can make the little slash to the original price, saying, oh look, it was, you know, it had been $20. They raised it to $60, and then, oh look, we're gonna take 40% off. Like, really? Like, you think we wouldn't notice that? But there haven't been any really like major Black Friday deals. But one thing I did buy for Black Friday, your girl is upgrading. Oh, ha. Now the one that I have, I've been having it for quite a while. This little bitty baby one. Oh. So this is the size. And compare. This is my old one, and this is my new one. It was half off, and I had, you know, a few dollars left on a gift card at Joann's. They were 50% off at Joann's. Plus, I had like a $6 or $7 on a gift card, so I ended up paying like $28 or so for this one. Normally like $65. I don't know why these things cost so much, but they do everywhere. I've seen some at I think the scissors, the Fiskar, I think it's Fiskar scissors and cutting stuff, like 40% off at Hobby Lobby. But I hadn't seen 50% off the cutting mats. So went to Joann's, 50% off plus a $7 on a gift card. So bought that for like $28. So this one that I have is 24 by 18. The one that I just bought is a 36 by 24. So it's way bigger. This one I'm gonna use, you know, cutting mesh, and you know, I do my crafts on top of this one. That one over there, I'm gonna have that one only to cut mesh and probably fabrics. I'm not gonna put anything glitter on that because I got glitter and glue on this thing that is just embedded at this point. But y'all, I'm excited. I'm going to do a video, my next video. I will be showing y'all how I make my cozy packs, my cocoa pouches, and my Hershey's Nuggets. I might split those videos up, but who knows? I might just roll them all together. I got those ideas and how to make those, basically step-by-step tutorials from Lyric Lovers Crafts. And also, I thought about making some peppermint cups, but y'all, those the floral picks, those things are expensive now. It's like $7 for some floral picks. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to look over there to see if I have any, and if I can find some, peppermints that aren't like $20 for a bag, because I don't need that many. But I have many craft ideas, and it's like I have way more ideas than I actually do. I still got stuff over here to make a centerpiece, a Christmas centerpiece. I swear, y'all, I'm gonna crank out this stuff. I am. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be cranking out content, and y'all are going to be proud of me, because I really am. I'm gonna stick to my schedule. I want to do my stocking stuffer treats, which are the Hershey's Nuggets and the cocoa packs, and then for the craft shows, especially the cozy packs that Lyric Lover Crafts showed on her channel. I love those. I've noticed when I'm looking up a bunch of different craft show videos around the holidays, especially, a lot of the people always refer back to Lyric Lover Crafts. She shows so many people on how to make crafts to make some money for the holidays, and that's great. And I'll be hoping that something that I make help people, maybe make some money at their craft shows. So I'm just spreading it around in case y'all don't know about Lyric Lover Crafts and came across Crafty B. I hope that my videos help y'all make money. So I have a bunch of different crafts that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do me a centerpiece. I'm still trying to get ideas on how to design my little grapevine wreath. I've never made one before, and I'm like, does it need a sign? I need to watch some more videos, but I want to put a sign on it. And I have some beautiful floral that will go great this holiday thing, and I'm also gonna make a wreath. I have this big 24-inch frame, and at my craft show over the weekend, there was a wreath vendor. She had a 24-inch frame. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I was like, now I see how you can make that. But she had a big sign that could fill the inside all the way across. I'm like, I would really need to get a sign to fill it. This sign here, this would not even reach from side to side because it's so big. It's over there. But yeah, this sign, even it's not big enough. Need to get a bigger sign, as in a wider sign. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I had an event over the weekend. It was a 2-day event. Me and Mom, we went and set up, marked the floors, all that on Wednesday. She made up her cards for the main room. I take care of the hallway and the meeting rooms. I did mine that morning since she forgot her book of vendors on the table over the Thanksgiving holiday. So we weren't able to get into the event center to get it. So that morning I got up there, did all my cards, placed all my vendors and everything. Well, we were trying to find a place to put Santa, because I always get a Santa for my holiday events. So I wanted Santa up front. She wanted him in the corner of the main ballroom, and there was one spot left, really, a wide angled spot like this. And I was like, okay, cool, he can go in there. So when Santa arrived, I went back there. I was like, okay, you're gonna be back here. I was telling Mrs. Claus. Someone was in the spot. I'm like, crap. I was like, she gave away the spot and didn't tell me. So I was like, you're gonna be up front here after all. So I told my mom, I was like, hey, you put somebody in Santa's spot, so they're gonna be up here. She was like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yeah, you did. They're back there. I was like, you probably told them to go somewhere and they went to the wrong spot, but somebody's in the spot. She was like, no, I did not. So she took off and went over into the to the spot where Santa and Mrs. Claus was supposed to be set up. And they had started bringing all their stuff in. Santa and Mrs. Claus, they bring their own little setup and everything. And she came back. They're going to be back there in that spot. I'm like, what happened to that vendor? They are not supposed to be here. I'm like, what do you mean? She came in after all the vendors had started setting up, saw an empty spot, and just came in and started setting up. I'm like, what? Yeah, and then she wanted to lie about it, saying, oh, she applied and she paid online. Like, no, she did not. She's nowhere in here. And then when I told her if she wants to stay, she needs to pay, She said, fine, she'll pay. And when I told her how much, she said, no, I'll go. And she packed up and she left. I was like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. So we set up the event, market, advertise, get all the vendors here. All the vendors get their spot. They're setting up. When they start setting up, they're more than halfway through setting up. A stranger came in with the vendors, as in we couldn't tell the difference, vendors coming in and out. She walked around the event hall, saw where there was an empty spot that we hadn't assigned, went and grabbed her stuff, set up there, and was just going to set up and sell. No application, not checking in with us, didn't pay anything. My mom told her, no ma'am, you need to pay or you need to leave. She left. I'm like, wow. She's like, yeah. She's like, that woman is a scammer. No telling how many events she go to when the vendors are setting up and she just blend in and just jump into whatever empty spots available. I'm like, that's crazy. We've never had that happen before. So we're going to have to really watch out for that. That's crazy. I'm like, these vendors are getting so bold and these scammers are just horrific. Horrific. Like, not only will they try to screw you in person by meeting up with you, pretending to be a coordinator, taking people's money, lying through email on social media and through DM. Now they're just popping up to events and just setting up without talking to anyone, applying, checking in, paying for a spot, anything. I'm like, that's crazy. Yo, it was crazy, but it was a really good weekend. We had a lot of people through. Of course, with the economy being what it is, it's less than last year, but we got some ideas on how to boost it up for next year. I'm thinking billboards. We've been getting pricing, but I'm going to look more into the digital billboards and actually, just regular billboards around the convention centers to put up, for at least 6 months before the event. So that's our plan, to go more offline, with actual billboards that everybody who's driving down the highways, the freeways, busy streets can see. So, but y'all, that was crazy. That's crazy. We really, really got to pay attention to all the vendors coming in and out now, because that woman probably does that for a living, go around to different events and just blend in with the vendors and just start setting up. Because it gets real hectic. I mean, it gets real hectic. Sometimes you like, where did they come from? Oh, well, I guess, mom put them somewhere. Or, oh, maybe my sister. Oh, maybe she probably just told them, trying to help out. She's always busy. We're going to be thoroughly going through that list and going around checking it twice because that's crazy. But, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. If y'all have any comments or questions, drop them below. Please subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And one more thing. I'm Crafty B, and my whole channel is Crafty B, and I talk about different craft shows, and I talk about me, hosting craft shows, and I also, show y'all how to make different craft projects, wreaths, centerpieces, little gifts and stuff like that. But I don't talk about, the details, as in my Facebook page, my business name for my event coordinator business. I want to keep those separate. There was someone who asked in the last video, she left a comment, and I didn't want to seem like I was ignoring her, but I want to keep that separate, y'all. So I won't be revealing that. Some people on my channel, when I first got it, I posted it on my personal Facebook, so they may know, but I can try to keep it separate. So again, y'all, comments or questions, drop them below. Subscribe. No, shameless plug. I do that sometimes. Talk to y'all later. Bye.